Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mo Love Beauty here. Real quick, I just had a really quick video I wanted to share with you about being detail oriented. I like to call myself detail oriented because I really am. And sometimes I would look at that as a negative because I would spend a lot of time on small things. Some people are laid back and they don't really spend a lot of time on just little stuff. And I just come to realize that I'm the type of person that pays attention to detail, probably because I'm a nurse, probably because I'm a hairstylist of 30 years, probably because even in my house, I don't like a lot of stuff on my counters. I don't like a lot of just things out of place. I'm really detail oriented. People always ask me, oh my God, you could be an interior decorator because I just pay attention to detail. So I'm talking about details today. Now, I'm a new nurse. So being a new nurse, they teach you the bookwork in school, but you really get your, experience when you start working as a nurse. I work in a hospital, so it's fast paced. You have to be ready for whatever. So I was always been nervous about the passing meds. So what I started to do is this little, cause I have a mind that thinks and I like pay attention to things. So all the drawers that you put your medications in were never labeled. So before I started my job, before I started passing a med to anybody, I would get my workday flow going. So I had a whole setup of how I did things every morning straight. Every time I came in, I did it this way to learn a workflow. And so I wouldn't miss anything. So I would come in, get my waters together, grab whatever it is I need to grab, vital machines. Then before I go in the med room, I would label my drawers. I cut out little pieces of paper because I wasn't going to buy stickies and keep rebuying them. So I just would cut up computer paper in little squares and tape on the number of whatever room I have for that day. I labeled my drawers. I read over the screen before I even walked in the room in the morning because I didn't want to be fumbling and not understanding what it is I was doing. I would look at the screen, make sure I didn't forget anything. I would do my assessments right then and there. I was very detail oriented because, I had to build confidence because I was nervous going in. I was just nervous in my training. I was just nervous to deal with people. It's different than having a mannequin. Even though I had been a CNA for years, it's different when you got to pass a medication. And I was the type of person that I want to know exactly what I'm doing. I'm not just giving it to you because it's on the screen. So I paid attention to detail, and I built my confidence that way, and I'm still building my confidence every day. And I've learned that when it's something I don't understand, I go slower, more intentional, and I create a system in my head that works for me. And that's what you should do in life. You can even go to doing hair, because I am a cosmetologist. Pay attention. Is those parts straight? Do you have great parts? Are you precise with your cuts? Are you, studying the hair to know exactly what the hair needs? There is things, the detailed with your curls. It's a difference in doing a hairstyle and perfecting a look. You know what I'm saying? Because when you perfect the look, you're paying attention to details. Details are going to make that person continue to come to you. That it's going to make the difference between you and another hairstylist. Then that's client retention. People want to know, how do I keep the clients coming? Those little details. Do you give consultations? Do you ask the customer what it is that they want, what it is that they're looking for? What are their goals for their hair, etc. Even getting dressed in the morning. And if you got to be work early, hey, You get up, you make your lunch the night before. You get up early in enough time to take your shower. Your lotion is laid out. Your perfume is laid out. Your accessories are laid out. This is for just a system in general for getting dressed. Your hair, you have your everyday look. You have your glam look. You have your default when you want to protect your hair and you don't want to put heat on it every day, or you don't want it to look wet, the wet look. Those little small details turn into confidence. It turns into effortless. It's just effortless, and you just do them without even thinking about it because you've created a system and you followed it. So whatever you do in life, pay attention to details. Those details become big, brilliant, excellent accomplishments in life. So that's all I have for you today. I mean, I could go on and on, but I won't. So be intentional, be consistent, and be excellent. And look, my shirt even says detailed, because I am. All right, stay blessed, and I'll see you next time on Mo Love Beauty 5-minute nuggets and gems. Peace and love.